Begin your notes with your name and date. Today we are doing 1.2, apply order of operations. Our essential question: how do you use order of operations to evaluate expressions? Order of operations. These are the rules established to evaluate an expression involving more than one operation. This is otherwise known as Pemdas, which I will tell you has 3 steps. I have always told my students that Pemdas always starts on the left and moves to the right, no matter which step you're on. Parentheses and exponents is step 1. Then you do multiplication and division, step 2. And you finish with adding and subtracting in step 3. So let's see how we would do this. Let's do an example. Now, if I work this one out, I'm going to do the division first. I don't have any parentheses or exponents. This is the first thing I see going from left to right. So 16 divided by 8 is 2, times 5 equals 10. And normally at this point we would probably use the, guess what? Calculator. Next example. Sorry about the noise. Okay, this time we have parentheses. So the first thing I'm going to do is those parentheses. So then I have 8 times 4 plus 4. That just sets off the 4. So what I really have is the multiplication there. 8 times 4 is 32. Plus 4 equals 36. Again, you would probably use the calculator because it will do it a lot faster than doing it by hand. 1.2 times 5 minus 6 divided by 3. I'm going to pull out my calculator and do this one, and when I do that, I find that my answer is 5.5. One more here, or two more maybe. 200 minus 3y squared when y equals 8. Here we're going to have to substitute in before we can actually do our order of operations. And what you have to understand is that the exponent is working on the y. The 3 is not involved in the exponent. If it was, we would see parentheses around there. So we're first going to do this exponent, then the multiplication, then the subtraction. But of course, I'm going to use my calculator, and my answer is 8. Let's do another one where we have to substitute. When you substitute is usually, when you substitute like this, it's probably better to write all of this on the paper before you go to the calculator. So I've got 42 divided by 6 plus 6. And when I use my calculator, I find that that equals 13. Be sure to use the parentheses on the calculator for your fraction. Let's do one more example today. So we have now I would remind you that when you go to put this in the calculator, you need to put a set of parentheses around your numerator divided by a set of parentheses around your denominator in order to get your answer. And here you would find that your answer is 9. And it is time for our quick check. Remember, this is your ticket into class. Again, 3 problems for your quick check, 3 expressions that you need to evaluate. See you tomorrow. Bring your questions to class.